that meeting that was on for over 3.5 hours between Prime Minister Modi and the political leaders from Jammu and Kashmir is now over. The leaders have come out saying that they have placed 5 big demands before the Prime Minister, among them the statehood, domicile and assembly elections. Let's go across to Sunil Prabhu, who's joining us live right now. Sunil, what are the big takeaways from this meeting?
Well, 3 or 4 important points, as you're well aware. The Prime Minister committing and saying clearly that the restoration of to statehood is something that needs to be taken into confidence, is something that the government is committed to. This has been stated on the floor of the House. This is what leaders of political parties said very categorically. It's in that case that from the what we have been told is that even on the issue of Article 370, a number of points were raised by political parties, and as you heard from Mr. Gulab Nabi Azad, a whole host of issues, the 5 of them from their point of view were brought up, but it's clearly the focus, of course, was by the Prime Minister and the Government of India to restore the political process, to start the entire dialogue in terms of ensuring that the delimitation exercise gets underway. It has been stalled, and the Prime Minister says that needs to be the focus. That should be the idea, the fact that when you are redrawing boundaries, it is for y'all, not for anybody else, for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and y'all must participate in that entire exercise. So that was the government's point of view, and of course there were issues in terms of development for the youth, for the jobs. All those issues were taken up. So the 3 key takeaways from the government perspective, that one way or the other, we want the political process to start in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and that can be done by if you participate in the delimitation exercise. The second, of course, is the fact that they are committed, the government is committed to the restoration of statehood. And then, of course, the third and most important point, that they will be committed towards the development and job creation for the people of the state. So clearly, the focus on this entire big political meeting in the Prime Minister's house, the first physical meeting in recent times of an all-party meeting. I don't even recall way back even in when the China meeting took place, all-party meeting. It was virtually. This is now an occasion for the first time physically, all leaders meeting across the table, from those who were detained to now dialogue. But according to members of and people who were participating in this meeting, there was no drama. It was plain talk, and from their perspective, bringing their people's issues of the people of Jammu and Kashmir to the floor of the table for the Prime Minister and the Home Minister to hear. They are committed to the restoration of statehood, but of course that will take some time. The first process is to start the political process and to get the delimitation exercise underway, which has not, where there has not been anybody participating.
All right, Sunil Prabhu, stay with us. Also joining us, Nazir Masoodi. I'll come back to you both. First, more reactions coming in after the meeting. Let's listen in.
नहीं, वो उनका अपने प्रेस सेक्रेटरी होगा, वो बताएगा. इट्स नॉट प्रॉपर फॉर मी टू से कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने क्या कहा.
सर 3 मुद्दे अहम थे. पहला ये था कि वहाँ पे जो स्टेटहुड है उसको कंटिन्यू किया जाए. दूसरा चुनाव की बात थी, और जिस तरह के वहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट बना हुआ
स्टेटहुड के बारे में सब लोगों ने डिमांड की. जो जिन लोगों ने बोला स्टेटहुड के बारे में ऑलमोस्ट यूनानिमिटी थी, लेकिन प्राइम मिनिस्टर का रिस्पांस था कि पहले डिलिमिटेशन होना चाहिए, फिर आपने जो दूसरे इशू रेज किए हैं वो कंसीडर करेंगे. लेकिन डायरेक्टली प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने स्टेटहुड के बारे में कुछ नहीं कहा,
कुछ भी नहीं बोला.
सिर्फ ये कहा कि पहले डिलिमिटेशन होना चाहिए, फिर दूसरे मुद्दे जो हैं उनको एड्रेस किया.
चुनाव को लेकर कुछ कहा उन्होंने, कब तक चुनाव की संभावना?
वो तो डिलिमिटेशन होने के बाद, क्योंकि डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन ऑटोनोमस बॉडी है. जब डिलिमिटेशन हो जाएगी फिर दे विल डिसाइड व्हेन टू होल्ड द इलेक्शन.
2 साल के बाद लगभग आप लोग गए थे प्रधानमंत्री से मिलने के लिए. कैसी मुलाकात रही? सेटिस्फैक्टरी रही?
वेरी वेरी सेटिस्फैक्टरी, वेरी फ्रेंडली. पीपल वेर वेरी पोलाइट विथ ईच अदर. there was complete unanimity on the issue of restoring peace in Jammu and Kashmir. There was no doubt about that, and that the people will work together despite political differences.
ठीक है सर,